welcome to Frank's Media and Reviews. Today's video is about a movie that was trapped on Netflix for many years, and then once Netflix released it from their streaming service, Mike Flanagan was able to get the rights back and put it on physical media with the help of Scream Factory, and I'm talking about 2016's Hush. This movie is simply one of the best home invasion films, and home invasion films is one of my favorite little subgenres within horror. I really love how realistic those type of home invasion films are, and this movie, like I said, I think it's one of the best. It feels pretty realistic. The villain is like an average type of person. Of course, he's very sadistic, but he looks pretty normal. And that's like the scary part to this movie as well. But guys, Scream Factory did a phenomenal job with this release. This is 4-disc set. It's got the original theatrical cut, the Shush cut, which is black and white and removes the musical score for 2/3 of it, and it's got a Blu-ray with both cuts and a fourth disc which has nothing but special features. This is one of the best releases from Scream Factory this year, and they've had some great releases this year, but we're just not talking about the 4K transfer. We're talking about like the effort that Scream Factory did with this release and working with Mike Flanagan, because it's phenomenal, guys. So here is the standard 4K. I have the nice little slip cover. Here's the front. Here's the back. Take it off. Here's the front. Here's the back. Looks exactly the same. Open it up, and I will see if it's reversible, which it is. It's in black and white, so it's very fitting with this release. And it is a 4-disc set. So here is the theatrical cut. Here is the Shush cut. Here is and these are in 4K. So 4K, Blu-ray of both cuts. And then the last disc right here is the special features. What I love about this film is not only the film itself, but also the little things that Mike Flanagan was able to work in the future. So not only are the characters, the actors, I should say, that he has worked with in his future shows in this film, but also the book that Maddie is writing is called Midnight Mass, and we Mike Flanagan fans know that that is like one of the best TV shows, man. It's on Netflix, and it is so damn good. I highly recommend it. But she writes that book. This character, Maddie, writes the book, Midnight Mass. And the characters, Eric and Riley, in the book are also in Midnight Mass as well. Mike Flanagan did a fantastic job with this film. And along with Kate Siegel, she did a phenomenal job playing Maddie, who is a writer who is deaf that lives alone in the woods, and there is an intruder trying to break in and trying to kill her. So it is a thrilling home invasion film that has two smart individuals. Maddie is very smart. The villain is pretty smart. He looks like an average Joe type of person, so that makes it pretty a little bit more impactful, because it's just an individual who looks like anyone else that is invading your home. And yeah, he's very sadistic. Also, what makes him a little sadistic, a little extra sadistic, is the scenes where he tries to get like her attention. There's a scene where Maddie is in the kitchen cleaning the dishes, and the neighbor runs to her door, her glass door, tries to get help. Of course, Maggie doesn't hear her, so she doesn't see her as well. And the killer, once he's done, once he's done ending her, he tries to get her attention and taps on the window. He even breaks in the house and makes loud noises with his chest, with his knife. So he wants to get caught. He wants to have that thrill, seeing the fear of the victim. And then once later on in the film, Maddie writes on the glass, won't tell, didn't see your face. My boyfriend is coming. And there's a moment where he reads it, he takes off his mask, and he wants to be seen. And so that's just like an extra depth. It's like an extra sadistical type of individual who no matter what wants to finish his goal, which is to end Maddie's life. So I just thought that was pretty dang cool. Again, Maddie is a smart individual. The things that she does throughout the movie is pretty dang good. And I really love the practical effects. I think they're very effective whenever those moments happen. Guys, this is a fantastic film. Like, it really is. So definitely check the movie out. And if you really like it, I highly recommend getting this Scream Factory 4K release. So with this release, this is a 4-disc set with the original theatrical cut, which is uncolored, the Shush 4K cut, which is in black and white and removes the majority of the musical score. So right away you get 2 4Ks, you get 1 Blu-ray that has both cuts together in 1 disc, and on the 4th disc you get nothing but special features. And guys, first of all, I saw both cuts yesterday because it's a quick movie. It's only 82 minutes. And so I was able to find time to just really dive into the movie because I enjoyed this movie so damn much, guys. First of all, I'll talk about the colored theatrical version first on 4K. So this 4K release isn't in Dolby Vision. It's on HDR. And for audio, it's in Dolby Atmos and DTS Master 5.1. The colors looked so good, man. Very vibrant. Her neighbor's hair, the actress is named Samantha, with her fiery red hair, just looks so good. And the skin complexions of like Kate and the lighting in the house, and the luminance of the night sky, of just the lights in general in the house, outside in the forest area, just looks so good on the colored theatrical version. Guys, the skin detail, it looked phenomenal, man. It really looked good. And the Dolby Atmos, it's pretty good. You get the sense of it right away in the beginning of the film with the sounds of the forest. So you get a nice bubble sound of just all the forest sounds. And yeah, there's a couple scenes of just good surrounds of like the arrow shooting. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's not referenced or anything, but I thought it was a solid Dolby Atmos mix from Scream Factory. But the colors looked very good. Skin detail, the details of when the fire alarm goes off, it's very bright. And so, yeah, I thought it looked very good. The shush cut. So this is the preferred version from Kate and Mike Flanagan. There's a cool story in the special features that he explains of like how that even came to be. But the shush cut is in black and white, and it is very effective. I think it is the preferred version for sure. Like it really is. There's no musical score. There's nothing until an hour and 1 minute into it when Kate is in that fight or flight scene. And once she talks about going through all the scenarios in her head, that's when you get your first musical score into it. And I thought it was very effective because later on, when it's just them and it's towards the end of the movie, the music starts playing and it just fits it so well. So I'm really glad Mike was very selective of when to bring back the music, because it is, again, I think Mike is right. That is the preferred cuts. The black and white transfer looks really good. Again, black and white looks phenomenal in 4K. So, and to have it within a newer movie, I thought it just looked fantastic, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Same thing with the original cut. I thought detail wise, it looked phenomenal. The blacks looked good, of course. But it just seemed to be a little bit more impactful as a viewer. So yeah, it's a great version of the film, and I highly recommend it. I think that might be the way that I watch it from now on, but the 4K colored version looks really good. So I'm going to go back and forth. I'm not going to lie. It looks really good. The special features is, there is a lot, and I'll go over it. So there is a new length picture-in-picture video commentary with Mike Flanagan, Kate Siegel, Samantha Sloan, who is the neighbor, John Gallagher Jr., who is the Truder. He's the villain, and and Michael Trucco, who is the boyfriend of Samantha. That's pretty cool. You could tell that they just really are great friends with each other. In the intro to the shush cut, it's Kate and Mike. And Kate has such a great sense of humor, man, which I find super attractive. I love that type of sense of humor, man. So Mike, she is a keeper, man. But in addition to not only that group video commentary, it's got interviews with the actors and including Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan's interview is close to a half an hour, and the interviews with the actors, Kate, is about 20 minutes, and the other actors are about 9 to 10 minutes long. And then there is interviews with the producer and the composers and director of photography. So tons of interviews. And guys, this is one of the best releases of the year, just because of so much new additional stuff that Scream Factory did. It's simply phenomenal. And like I said, I think it's their best release of the year, without a doubt. So I highly recommend getting this film and showing the support of a fantastic home invasion film. And yeah, guys, phenomenal release. So that's the video. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you do, I really appreciate it. Thank you to my tier members, and thank you to John from Let's Talk Entertainment Media, William Driver, and Insomniac. And guys, have a great one.